secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle, just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, a separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic, and there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk, and then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, "I beat you." He says, "They say we came in under the dead of heat." He says, "That's not true because I beat you." And the American said, "Well," he says, "if you like to think so," he says, "but I know the real story." He says, I know I clearly won that one." See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a run, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know, they would talk to Joe, and the Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, "Look, Jackie got a job drawing." He says, "They're paying him part, they're paying him money for drawing." He says, "Suppose I go with Jackie." He says, and he said, "They'll pay me money." He says, "I'll draw and they'll pay me money." He said, "I'll give the money to you." which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, would you like to come down and draw these guys in training? I swear, this is not a story. And I said, yes, of course, I'd love to come down.
Come get some. In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
The Comics-Related Madness presents Enter the Cromnyverse, an anthology featuring a little green dude with a bat.
Yeah, listen, it's me, Crumb, the world's first real-life internet troll. So there's a whole gang of creators making an anthology starring yours truly. We're talking 15 creators, 13 stories, another 8 folks creating merchandise, all for your entertainment. Indiegogo is the place you want to go to back this glorious project. This anthology features my lovable self crossing over in today's best independent comic books and graphic novels, causing chaos everywhere I go. In addition, we're going to be offering custom painted shoes, black light tapestries, sketch cards, alternate covers, adorable crocheted mini-me's, original art, and sculptures.
Anyway, back at today, only on Indiegogo.
The Madness Comic Network and Comic-Related Madness proudly presents this Madness Comic Network Special Edition.
All guests and campaigns receive the Madness Seal of Approval. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Hey, yo, what's happening? Oh, maybe I should turn my camera this way. What's up? You know what's up. It is a Madness special edition. This was supposed to happen last week, and the power went out. Now, you have to excuse me for 1 second while I kill that stupid light behind me, because that's too much. All righty then. Yeah. Everybody knows I live out in the boonies, and once in a while I am affected by weather and or a tree falling on a power line or whatever. And last Thursday, the power went out at about noon, between noon and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they said it was going to be back on at 4. And I was like, okay. And I took a little nap, and I woke up at 4 and no power till like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock that night, when I finally got a hold of our guest and said,
hey, how's it going?
We're back online. It's horrible, man.
We have power.
I can tell you that's only really happened to us once before, and it happened during CromCon, and my co-hosts were out here so the show could keep going on.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even get a hold of a co-host and send them the link to get in the studio or nothing last week, right? It was just, I was stuck here with no power. Phone was off for those 3 days. What's up? Jesus. What's up, Trey?
What's going on? So having technical difficulties on our side too. So,
oh man, it was it rarely happens to me, that I don't do a scheduled show. So I was, right away, hey, can we reschedule this? Can we do it again? Because that was,
Oh no, absolutely. We're always down to come back.
Yeah, things happen.
I want you guys to go ahead and introduce yourselves, tell everybody who you are, and drop me a couple links in the private chat that I can share in the chat and whatnot.
Absolutely. So, hold on, let me just get those links ready right now. Give me 1 second.
So, Trey, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Tell us who you are, man. What you do while he's doing that. Go ahead.
So I'm Trey. I am the co-creator and one of the artists for Ray's Comics.
All right. Now you sent me the PDF, but see, I have an issue with not wanting to give away stuff maybe that you guys wouldn't want to give away.
Yeah,
see,
absolutely.
so once I've read it, it's like it's all here, and it's like, oh, what can I say and what can't I say? So you guys are kind of gonna have to carry this while we show off what we can. This is the Amazon? Okay.
Yeah, that's the Amazon I just sent you. And I'm just gonna include our Patreon next, and I think that's the only links we really have right now. So,
and all of the issues so far are released; they're out. So nothing I would say is spoiler-ish at this point.
Right.
So pretty much fair game in terms of what we're going to go over today.
Yeah, absolutely. Out to the public, so there's nothing really at the moment, Give me 1 second.
Let me get this Amazon page up here, and we'll start with that. And you guys can go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about Ray's, about what you do, how'd you meet? How'd you guys get together? Let's start with that. Let's go to the beginning.
So I'll do my introduction first because I didn't even introduce myself. So, my name's Sam. I am the co-creator and work pretty extensively throughout the whole process, lining all the guys up, making sure we reach whatever we're trying to reach as far as weekly goals. But I am the writer, and we've been writing this for a little bit over 10 years. So it's been a long time coming.
It's been 15.
Oh, 15. So yeah.
15 years.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. So
quite a journey, I'd say.
So go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about the project. And like I said, I just read it the PDFs of it. It's different. I like it.
Yes.
But, in your words, you guys created this. You don't want to hear my words.
So this story, at least to us, was an accumulation of all the things that we loved growing up as horror fans and zombie fans and gaming fans too. This was heavily inspired by video games. It's just this big accumulation of things that we love. So when we first started this project, it was designed to be a game because we were heavy gamers as kids. And, as you go along, you find that things are a little more difficult to create than you expect. So we went the game route. We did graphic novel, and now here we are because we are comic fans as well, kind of turning our passion into a story that other people can read and they can follow along and things of that nature.
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback what he's saying. So Raise is pretty much, we love the zombie genre, but we wanted to do something that people could take a little bit more seriously. So it is a zombie genre with, I think, heavily on like character study, and a lot of these characters you're going to see, we're going to get really deep into who they are, the different storylines, how they're affected. And if you read our comic, you can kind of tell that we're not a traditional comic book. We don't tell things, and the way we tell a story is kind of steps at a time versus like showing like 10 years in like one issue. So that's kind of like a big thing that we kind of rely on as far as Raise Comics. We want you to be in with these characters, even in the smallest little moments that you might not even think that's important, but you'll see that they're definitely very crucial in the storyline.
Nice. we got friends. We got friends with bad hearing,
No, it's actually funny because he said this before, and I said it does sound like you're saying that.
and like I said, I mean, you got technical issues. You got people that can't hear. Hearing aid, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take stock of a few of the names in the chat as we go through this, because some of these people have shows of their own, and they do the same thing I do.
Yep.
Okay, Good Stuff has a great show, man. It's like a variety comedy, like an old school variety show.
Absolutely.
But it highlights indie comics throughout it, and he makes little cute videos and funny stuff, and he's just
awesome. It's
a great network to watch and be part of.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe it's what I wanted to hear. But yeah, man, these guys are, a lot of the people in our chat are also YouTubers, and they also are looking for content to network in.
Oh, absolutely.
So, always be on the lookout for them people. Vengeance
Absolutely.
Productions has a channel as well, so just pay. Are you guys in the madness? Let's start there.
I think I joined last week, I believe.
The comic related madness?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard your name and then I looked you guys up, and I think I tried to join the group. I'm not sure if it went through yet or not.
Oh yeah, there's no barriers to get through. You just join the group. So
I believe I should be a part of Madness, I believe.
What I was gonna say is I haven't seen any posts about this book in the madness yet.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I get up in the morning and I go look in the group. I go look in the Facebook group, who posted what, and I start sharing stuff out. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
If you put it on my plate, I'm going to serve it to everybody.
Okay, beautiful.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just doing our rounds.
Yeah, man, it's like, I'm going to pass that plate around and everybody's going to see everything that's on it. But if I don't see it, I see I network with so many people and I see so many projects that it could be out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So always once a day at least drop something in the madness saying, hey, we're over here on Patreon. Hey, you can get us over here on Amazon. Just don't put no pricing.
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of this year, at least a lot of efforts into like marketing, and there's a lot of cool stuff that we've done that I think has, obviously there's not a lot of people know about us, so it's kind of flew under the radar.
And that's what I do is I like, okay, you got Critical Blast. He's the other side of this studio. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also has a show that he does. I promote YouTubers just as much as I promote you guys because I want you guys to all find each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So
kind of the middleman, make the connections happening.
That's the best way to
do it. You look into Madness and you see all them shows that I post, that I share there. Their shows are on live at the time or whatever. I do that so you guys can find them. They're all approachable. They're all looking for content. They're looking for people like you with good comic books to show off to their audience.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, once it starts, the snowball just keeps getting bigger as you go down the hill. You know how that works.
Absolutely.
So I read this. I like it. I think I should just pull up. I wonder if I can try to figure out a way to pull up the PDF and not show off too much.
Yep.
Let me see if I can figure this out, guys. But also, you have a Patreon page, which right there. Okay, it's in the chat over there. The Patreon page, where you can go. I'm assuming read all the book and maybe some content that normal people don't get to see, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of the tiers that we offer on Patreon is a lot of dive into behind the scenes, all the stuff we're currently working on. So obviously we have 4 issues out, but trying to create a community atmosphere where you guys can kind of look at all the stuff we're doing behind the scenes and what we're prepping for issue 5.
All the things we've done so far, like you said, the issue 5, some I want to say concept works, and the step-by-step process of how we create the comics too is also on there. And then also there is a link to a Discord that we have. We haven't started that up just yet, but that's another way to talk directly with us so that we can connect with every person who wants to read and communicate.
I have a dog upstairs whining, and I don't know why.
Wants attention.
Now they're all going to be howling, so it won't matter. Okay.
Well, that's madness, isn't it?
That's why she was whining. Somebody's home. She heard a car or something. She got Three grandkids, 2 huskies, and a pit bull. That's what you're hearing.
Oh, wow. Full house right there.
Kids are screaming, everything. It's,
It all stops at once.
It's crazy, man. I can't even find my PDF. I don't know what file I put it in. That's how organized I am.
Sounds like me.
Oh, I'm horrible with the computer. I am definitely a boomer. There's no there's no nothing that says I know where anything is.
Yeah, I mean, it's my dad has the same problem.
Or was that in the Facebook? It was in the Facebook, huh?
What happened?
I said you left that to me in Facebook, right?
I believe so. Oh no, it was through Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good old Twitter.
It's actually how I found you was on Twitter.
I do not see it on Twitter. I see the Patreon page and Amazon page, and that's all.
Really? Are you checking the messages? Because I believe.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking. The 2% milk.
1 second. Yep. Give me 1 second.
I think it might be in Facebook. I do.
It's one of them. That's the problem with having so many.
Yeah.
Is, you go through one, you forget, did I send it on this one or that one?
And then it was over a week ago, so going back that far and trying to find a message.
I didn't send them. I thought I did. That's stupid on me. Apologies.
Oh. But yeah, I did like it. Okay. I liked your whole concept, the whole do I want to call it a universe build? I mean, is it just a singular story, or are you guys going to make this thing huge?
We do plan to make this big, so it is due to expand. So the portion you've read so far is kind of like our introduction into what this story is supposed to be. Our biggest thing was always, you have those stories where it's like, hey, you got to wait until it gets good. We wanted to show you right up front from the get-go. This is what the story is. So if it's not for you right now, it won't be later, because it's going to be a lot more of what you think.
All right. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know where the heck I put it.
Yeah, I have it right here, but I don't know if I can send it through Twitter, if I'm being honest.
I don't think you sent. I think, didn't you send it to? I could have swore you sent it to me on Facebook, but maybe it was email. popsvanzan@outlook.com.
Hold on. I can send it now, though.
Yeah, I got so many. I'm lousy with.
Oh yeah, I already have it on there, so I might have sent it through email. To be quite honest.
Oh, Samuel Willis, there it is. I found it.
Beautiful.
There we go.
I was like, there's no way I didn't send anything. Like, I know I'm prepared sometimes, but
now let's see if I can show it off without messing anything up. What do we got here? Issue 1. Yes, there it is. All right. Check it out, yo. See, we may be horrible at the technical part of this, but we're great at showing off good comics. That's what we do. All right. So this is issue 1 of Raise, yo. And there, go ahead and give your team a shout out.
Absolutely. All the people who worked over. So there's a lot of people that helped us on the first issue. It was kind of trials and tribulation on this one. So we definitely want to give a shout out to all the people that helped us get to past point issue 1. So.
All right. Well, I mean, is there anybody there that you need to like give a special kind of shout out to? Or?
I definitely think the first name, which is my brother, Benjamin Willis. He's actually helped us. If you haven't seen it, you should go to our find us on Twitter, because he created an animation trailer that is beyond insane. And he took him a few months to get it done. So definitely shout out to him. And then another one, Ivan Lugemer, who's been doing our covers, and the covers have just been getting more and like better and better and better.
And Sam McDonald too.
Oh yeah,
it's 420 somewhere. Sorry.
Sam, way back when we first started this, Sam McDonald did some of our first concepts for this story, so we wouldn't have our baseline for what we have now without him too. So special thanks to him as well. Everybody else down there, Montes, Josh, all the people who worked on it. Everybody has such an important role, so we want to thank everybody for helping us make this.
Now, I recognize some of these names, obviously. Sam McDonald, I know that. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Joshua Christian. You guys were new to me, both of you. Okay?
We're new
I haven't been doing this forever, but I've been doing this for a couple of years, and it was like, I'd never heard of either one of you guys, and it was like, this is what I do. I try to get eyes on you guys and make it so that everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I do the shows. That's why I do CromCon. That's why I do all this stuff. Okay. This is a great book for those of you not paying attention. This is really good stuff. And you're going to see as I scroll through it. But like I said, I'm probably not going to page to page it, but you're 2% milk on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Right. We just got to make sure it's not soy, yo.
Yeah, it's not corn milk.
That's the other 98%.
So you can go follow him right now on Twitter. You can go sign up for the Patreon. You can buy the books at Amazon, but we're going to check them out right now. Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. I don't know who Maddie Stepanik is, but she's right. I'm just saying. Yes, dedication to the mom is a wonderful thing. You know what's up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I love that last line. Thank you for believing in 2 kids who had a crazy dream, but an even crazier mother. Love it. Love it. Now look, you start out right away with the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Which, FYI, this is a real bridge. All location and raise we derive from the real world. So as we go through this whole series, because this is an ongoing series and we planned this for over 10 years, we would love the fans to make like a roadmap and go to all these real locations. That's why we're another cool reason to get into this story.
All right, so where's this one?
This is in
Peekskill, New York.
Yeah.
So we actually went
So
to.
you started on the East Coast.
Mhm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Go ahead and tell us who Dude is.
So that is Bucky. That's going to be our main character, and you're going to see a lot of interesting stuff happen with this character and the characters that he's going to meet and that he's already with. But he is going to be the main character of our series.
All right, look, the happenings on this bridge.
Yes, sir.
You see some people showing their true nature, who they are, who humans can be. You see other humans that, you see deer in the headlights, you see want to fight, you see gotta run, you see everything happens on this bridge that could happen in a confrontation. Okay. And as I was reading it, I was like, yeah, man, these guys are covering pretty much all the options. What would you do in that situation? It's like, you got this and this and this and this, and other than that, you a zombie. But you see some people for who they are and everything. It's really well written. I like it. I like the idea. I like where it was going. Okay.
Absolutely.
What's up, Lorenzo? Lorenzo's another one that has a show that does what we do here.
Right?
Lorenzo, this is Sam and Trey, and they got some cool book right here, man. I had the pleasure of reading this PDF we're showing off right now. The supporting cast.
Yeah. So the dude who's kind of has his hand against his cheek, that's actually based off of our stepbrother, loosely based off of my stepbrother. He's not like this an actual person.
Oh shit!
But it was kind of like we wanted one very different, and this is Bucky's best friend. So like we wanted kind of the polar opposite personalities. Like you don't understand why these people are best friends,
Especially when you're reading something, you do need these larger than life personalities. If everybody's kind of reserved, as I imagine sometimes real life can be, you can kind of lose some notes. People kind of blend together as one character. So we wanted to create this larger than life, right off the page kind of character.
And then
the other cool thing I kind of thought about this is how each of those guys, they're so different, right? They're so different that I can see their circles of friends all giving them shit about why they hang out with that one dude.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I can see both their circles of friends just constantly ripping them about that guy they hang out with.
I mean, we made this when we first derived this idea. We wanted this story to be about you're putting all these characters together and it feels like a melting pot of personalities, but it just works in the weirdest way possible.
So here's the guy who's fed up, stuck in traffic, don't like sitting in traffic. He's two women over his shoulder, yip yip yip, and he's like, God damn, what's going on here? And it's like, she's like, thanks for the ride. Oh, yeah. So he just runs into the guy in front of him for no reason.
Yep.
Yeah. You all know the knock on the window, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So dude won't roll his window down, but chick behind him does. Now he's going to get in the back of the head.
Shows the pettiness of him.
As I was reading this, I was just having a blast with it because I was putting my own what's next.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh man, this is a fun book, you guys, especially like as we go forward here a little bit. So this guy isn't even the driver of the car he was in.
Nope.
No.
He's a passenger too. All the passengers doing the road rage thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what sitting in traffic will do to you.
Oh
It'll
yeah.
even mess up.
We want to make this realistic. We don't want some corny dialogue. We want you to get out of the car and want to beat the next person up.
Yeah. So you can see everybody now is starting to get out of their cars all over the place. This whole thing is not moving. Like, is this normal?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so then you got cops up here telling everybody they need to book back up. Well, we all know how that works. No one's going anywhere for a bit. Please stay calm. Return to your vehicles. Well, here's a smashed up car over here. The bus got it. I don't know how the bus got it. Something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
The zombie came out of nowhere, yo, and he's about to pummel somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Hulk smash type pummel.
Full tenderizer.
Yep.
And then he goes after this chick, and she's like, "Oh no, I ain't playing that shit." Elbow to the face. And it just goes off, and everybody gets crazy, and the cops are all just standing there, right?
Yep. They're like,
now we're going to get our guns out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Dude, I had so much.
We wrote this too is like, you're going to notice this is kind of happening in two sections because this bridge is pretty big. So you're going to have one section with the infected and one section with these cops. So when you're reading this, they actually don't even know that it's happening until they do.
Back of the crowd.
So who said you could draw me?
That's awesome.
So that
dude's got my nose, man. I'm serious,
That's actually a special character there. So when we first started doing the first issue, we had
Where can we buy the comic? We can buy the comic at Amazon or Patreon. Amazon and Patreon. Oops, missed it by one. There it is.
Beautiful.
But yes, so this person here, when we first started, we had someone actually donated some money to us to get this kind of product up and started. So what we did is, the first infected you saw who started throwing punches was actually a friend of ours who donated money. So that was based off of a real person. Yep, that right. Shout out to Paul. The second guy, who we just stopped on there, we actually held a contest where whoever won, we would put that person in the comic as an infected. So that's also a real person who won a contest with us.
Nice. And then, like you said, we have to get down here quite a ways before the cops.
Yeah.
Before the cops want to get involved, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Telling everybody to stand back, and then they stood there and watched everybody get ate. Gomez, stay close. Yeah, that guy, he's cool. I like that guy right there.
Right? No bias or anything.
Yeah, he's just coming out. We will shoot you. Run. Now it's when it gets real for our heroes, though.
Yep.
For our cast of the book, see, because they're like, yeah, are we gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Look, first dude to run. Look.
No surprise there.
He's knocking people out of his way and shit. Oh man. See, the desperation of humans.
Mm-hmm.
Desperation.
Oh yeah. If you were in that situation, what would you do?
Yeah, you got to make a choice. You're gonna fight the zombie or be the zombie, or now this one, I it's like, are they going into the bus?
Yeah, so they're trying to actually like kind of go into the side of the bus and come out the other side. with the doors being on both sides. Or even they could barricade themselves too, you know?
Okay, so he grabs his girl. He says, "Follow my lead," and he goes over the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets up there. She gets up. Oh, Mark, get out of here now. So he's talking to his son.
This is actually one of our, at least my personal, for the whole issue, is one of my favorite moments, because we wanted to like throw something in there that like you wouldn't consider, like all these people on the bus, but then when you see like a dad and a son, you're like, okay, this is deeper. This is a deeper level of like this tragedy that's going on the bridge.
And he said, "Oh no, Dad!" And he's like, "Is that a kid?" And she's trying to get the kid. She wants to save the kid, right?
Yep.
But you know what's happening on this side? Lobo and his friends. I had a lot of fun reading this.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we make it.
I'm glad.
I mean, that's what I do. You know, I add my own little stuff to it. That guy's Lobo. He's over there lifting up the freaking bus, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. So, what? He's coming to help his buddy now?
Yep.
The kid got squished?
No, so the kid didn't get squished. So there was actually people on the other side. They weren't the only people. So when the bus flipped, it landed on a bunch of people. So it's like they weren't the only ones, but they were able to get out of the way.
I just wondered who that body was right there. Thought that was the kid at first.
Someone who got messed up.
Expendable.
Those people, they're dead.
It's like the Wizard of Oz. You know, you never see the witch that gets crushed by the house, but you see her feet.
Right. And just the people, of course, they're dead. A bus landed on them.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so the kid's there. Okay, so she saved the kid. Woohoo! Yep. Everybody's safe. All of our 4 people from the car in the beginning, they're safe for now.
Also, that panel with that, that's a direct. We try to always put a direct panel from the cover right into the comic every time, and that's actually what the cover is kind of inspiring. You're gonna see the exact panel, which is pretty cool.
Well, yeah, and that's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration either. When you're putting the cover of the book, give us something that's actually in the book.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate the way the Big Two does that. They tease you with, "Oh, we're going to do this, but this ain't even in the book."
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I love that. I love that you stick to that kind of traditional, giving us what we're paying for.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want it to be big enough to where you don't know how it's going to be used. You know, based on the cover, all right, this has something to do in this issue, but I don't know how they're going to do it.
Right. So we kind of scrolled all the way through 1.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think we're going to go into 2. Let's make everybody, if you like the concept of where this is going, but check this part out right here, the "you" again. You know who he's talking to, right?
Yep. I hope so.
He's talking to the people that he rear-ended in the first place, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay. So you can see where this is all coming back to. Now they gotta like be friends.
Yep.
Zombie apocalypse.
They need a ride. There's zombies on that bridge. You got to get out of there.
You again? Here we go. So you can take that and where you're going into book 2. It's like you can tell there's going to be antagonistic interaction between the people in the group trying to survive. The zombies is coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to work together, guys. Some real life anecdotal stuff. You know, we all need
be nice to everyone. You never know when they're gonna save your life.
No, we all need to work together, no matter what it is we're doing. You know, I mean, nothing works without the team everybody pulling in the same direction. You know, everybody has to work together at some point to get what they're to make what they're doing successful. There's very few people that are completely one-man bands that blow it up.
Right.
Very few. You know, it takes a team, and it takes good content, good people out there promoting what you're doing. I love this. Like I said, I spent the whole time reading it just giggling. You know, I mean, I'm gonna say I took a little artistic liberty with the dialogue in places, but you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You gotta make it fun. You know,
come to life for you.
Oh man, it was hilarious. It's a good book. It has and where it goes, I'm just, you know, like I said, now you get to add the antagonist from the beginning. You're putting them back together in a situation where they have to work together, sort of.
sort of.
So yeah, go check it out on Patreon or go to Amazon and buy you can get the physical on Amazon, right?
Yep. You can get actually both of them, physical and digital. So like it goes through like Kindle, I believe, on Amazon, but you'll still be able to get it digitally if you want to read it digitally.
And the Patreon, like they said earlier, there's some additional content. You know, stuff that normies like me can't see. So what I know you said you have plans for the future. Is it just going to be based is it going to be based around these initial characters, or would that be giving away something you don't want to give away yet?
What we can say, I think, is you're gonna see is as soon as you get past pretty much issue 4, and as soon as we can come out with these comics, you're going to see that this is a big world, and there's going to be certain arcs with our characters and others that is really going to build upon like the initial universe. We see this as a really big story and a really big way to tell a lot of different characters. I mean, we got a lot that you're going to be seeing in this story, but we've got even more that we want to show, which you guys will obviously see in the future, you know?
And another thing I was going to say is like all these guys that do these streams and they're, you know, on YouTube and whatnot, go subscribe to their channels, pop into their chat, remind them that you got a book. They'll drop your links in there in the chat during their shows. They'll talk about you. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
You know, Lorenzo's one of those guys. We talk about what people do. It really helps to get known in the chat by the fans, by the people who buy the books. So you become one of those people in the chat. People get to know who you are. They associate your name with that comic, and they start talking about that comic. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this, you got to put in some promotional work that's not just a promo card or a share or whatever. Sometimes you want to get out there and let people know you're here, you know, and that's how a lot of us started, was by getting known in other people's chats.
Absolutely.
You know, so
we do this. We continue. We love coming on things like this and talking about our project.
Direct communication is just superior. Just goes a lot longer way than, you know.
Oh yeah,
a message here, a message there, but direct communication and, you know, sending messages back and forth to these people and these live chats, that's so much easier, so much better to network and talk to people that way.
And the other thing, the more these people get to know you, the more that they see when you post something on Twitter, they follow you now. They see when you post it, they retweet it. The whole cycle blows up once you get in this circle of the YouTube chats. There's so many good shows.
Yeah.
And you'll notice some people like Past Master Dan. He's in all of them. He is a mod. He shares links. He is everywhere. Okay. So these are the kind of people that you want to know who you are, because they're going to be the ones talking about you, and they're the ones everybody knows. Oh, hell, Past Master Dan dropped that link for dude's book. I'm going to have to go check it out. You see what I mean? They trust him. They know him. You just get out there and you become one of the people. Good stuff, though. That's how all of us know. You know? That's
Get
how
that
all of us
trending
got
on
out
Twitter.
here.
Hashtag horrors.
Yeah, you know. What can I say? He's a big horror fan. He admits it.
God.
And it's just the way it is, right? We come out and we're trying to have fun. Your book is really fun. I had a blast reading the PDF. Like you said, there were so many places to add your own. There were so many places to ad lib stuff you could laugh about to yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I mean, there was a lot of George Carlin moments in that first comic. I had a blast, and that's what I want. That's what I want out of comics. I want to read a comic and have fun and laugh, and that's why I read them. That's why I've always read them. What you have here is definitely something with no superheroes, no superpowers, no well, I guess I don't know. Zombie supernatural? Not really.
A little bit supernatural.
Biologically. Hey,
they come from.
I don't like that. Dog getting all crazy. Crazy. The big husky, when he barks like that, it's usually because he's being aggressive, and that means that there could be a possible dog fight in the future.
Don't want that.
Oh, here we go. I had to tell him to let one of them out or something.
Yeah, no, right?
Something's going to get ugly up there in a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
Well, they're all, Isaac. Oh, wait. Door open. Craziness. That's my house all the time.
Oh, it's okay.
No worries.
Grandkids and dogs. That's the way it is.
Sounds like a fun house, though.
Well, we have fun, but okay, Gabe's here. Okay. Trying to hear voices and figure out which grandkids are up there right now.
Oh, yeah.
There was 3 a little while ago, but who knows? Parents come and go. Grandkids are a constant. But yeah, this book, Raise. It's good stuff. You want to check it out. I had a blast. You'll have a blast too. We just ran through book 1 kind of quick. But this is the stuff, man. This is the kind of stuff that indie comics was supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not, a Marvel superhero book or a DC superhero book. It's as far to the other side of the spectrum from that as you can get. I like it.
Absolutely. I mean, and there's at least from what I've seen, the horror genre, at least indie too, is really small. I know there's a lot of creators out there.
Horror genre.
Yeah, horror genre. And there's a lot of good books out there, a lot of good horror books out there. But yeah, I mean, it's an exciting genre to be. I think there's a lot of room for people, for ideas and stuff people haven't done yet. So,
and I just wanted to add, it does mean so much that you had so much fun reading it, because when we write these issues and we set out to make this story, we do want it to be in some capacity fun. We want it to be funny. We do want to infuse some comedy in there, because we don't want it to be just this one note, dark, serious story, because you want to read it and be depressed all the time. So
yeah,
the fact that you had fun means a lot.
Oh, geez. Now one of them's missing.
Oh, boy. Madness is going a little mad.
Yeah, I think I might have. I hear you. I think I might have to go look for a dog.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. All right. I think I'm gonna have to cut this a couple minutes short, guys. I'm sorry, but
no problem.
Go ahead, tell everybody where they can find you personally, where they can find this book.
Okay.
So guys, feel free to check us out. We are available on multiple platforms, including Twitter, Facebook. You can buy our books on Amazon. We do have a Patreon as well. Feel free to follow us here. You can come talk with us personally on our Discord, as well as see the other things that we do. He has a personal Twitter.
2% milk.
2% milk.
It's easy to find that.
I have a personal Twitter. I'm not on there that much. My name's not Rick. Is the Twitter handle. But again, feel free any of those platforms to reach out to us, and we are always welcome or always delighted to talk to every single one of you.
And tell your friends about the comic. Share the word. If you like horror,
share the link to this show. Show everybody, and all you guys that got shows, you can hit these guys up. 2% Milk on Twitter. Get them on your show. Let's get this scene, man. It's a fun book. You guys are gonna love it. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us on too.
Mm-hmm.
You bet, man. Thanks for coming out. And like I said, sorry about last week, man.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
You're done with the boonies again. This is another problem. We own 2 huskies. They're both rescue dogs, and they like to go hunting.
Oh man.
And we live out in the boonies, and one of them, the kids can't find one of them, so he's probably down by the lake looking for something to eat.
Oh yeah. Also, I do want to plug. Check out all our issues, but issue 5, early summer. The visuals, the story, it's gonna keep continuing and keep getting crazier. We push it every issue that we try to do, and really just get you guys interested, and make you have a fun time like we had today.
Yes, do that, and make sure you talk to Lorenzo, talk to Vengeance, talk to Good Stuff. All these guys, you can find them all on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Pretty much under those names. So,
right.
Let them know you got stuff. You want to be on the show. You don't have a campaign, so there's no time crunch.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about being on there by a certain day or anything. So, they'll all be able to fit you into their schedule sometime in the future. No problem.
Beautiful.
All right.
Glad to hear it.
Great talking to you guys, man. Come back out. Come back out again. What's up, Lakem?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get it right. His name is Lakem. We were just signing off, but we were looking at this book. It's called Raise. It's on Amazon and Patreon. Or there it is. Patreon and Amazon. You can check it out. We just went through the the first issue, and you can go back and watch the replay and check it out. I think you'd like it, Lakem. It's kind of zombies.
If you know. You just got to go and get it.
Yeah. It's zombie-ish, and it's horrors and stuff. I mean, horror stuff. Thanks for coming out, guys. I'm gonna play me one commercial on the way out, and then I'm gonna go hunt for a dog.
Beautiful. All right. Good luck on that. You're welcome.
You all have a good night. It was good meeting you. Good talking.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
You bet. Here we go. Check this one out.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit